So, today is going to be an extra special day for multiple different reasons. We are back at Empire Tattoo to get more work done to my chest piece. And I know you might be thinking like, wait a second, Mike, I thought your chest piece was completely done. Well, yes, it is done, but my tattoo artist Matt texted me the other day and he said that he was looking at my Shenron piece and that he wants me to come in so he could do something to make it a little bit more spicy. A little bit more spicy. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but it sounds exciting. And I also asked Matt, I was like, hey, would we be able to add just a little bit of something to connect my chest piece, my serious portrait, to my black and gray sleeve? And Matt was like, yeah, sure. And not only are we going to be doing those things, but we are also going to be mapping out my next tattoo journey, which is going to be my leg sleeve. And I cannot wait for that, but we're running late, so let's get in there. Look at that, Matt's right at the window. Or at the door. What's up, Matt? Nice, nice. Always just such a beautiful sight to be back at the tattoo shop. What do we got going on today? I know you said you wanted to do something with Shenron.
Just that light green, it's like too light. The green that I had, I think it's just a little bit too like yellowy.
Okay. Like my Dragon Ball sleeve goes really well into my chest piece. And then this is all connected, and I just feel like when I was looking at it, the leaves, they kind of like go over to here, but maybe we could do something that just like, I don't know, maybe like a wind gust or something. I'm leaving it up to you, really. Oh yeah, by the way, Jake wouldn't shut up about his finished Lord of the Rings piece. Yeah, he's like, I don't know. He's just been like nonstop talking about it ever since he got it. Yeah, so for the leg sleeve, like, I'm thinking of what you were saying in regards of the whole, like, you know how, like, the older movies are kind of, like, diluted? Like, there's black and gray, but there's kind of, like, hints of color in it, you know what I mean? Maybe having that, but then, like, having the magic, like, any spells or whatever, having, like, them go, like, kind of, like, bright and vibrant. All right, we're going to talk more about the leg sleeve later, but Matt, he said that he used the Evolve Tattoo Bomb, my product, on a bunch of other people, and this is what he had to say.
Yeah, I used it on a couple people. It definitely like brightened it up a lot.
Yeah.
One dude was like super ashy.
Really?
Yeah. To start with. I don't know.
Yeah,
No, it's cool. I like it.
So Matt's getting everything ready right now, all the ink and just everything together. And I do gotta say that I am exhausted. I did not get a lot of sleep last night. I stayed up late recording and editing the video for the world's most overdone tattoos. So by the time this video is out, that video will be on. I hope you guys watch that one. Usually I'm super excited to get tattooed, but I don't know if my body's gonna be able to handle it. Speaking of the world's most overdone tattoos, there's a line right there. About to get tattooed on somebody. What do you know? All right, so Matt, from your opinion, what do you think is like the most overdone tattoo that you personally see or that you personally tattoo?
Most overdone. Pocket watches are probably
Pocket watches?
popular. Yeah, there definitely are. I mean, they look nice when they're done. There's nostalgia to them. There's lots of little hidden elements people can add. So I mean, there's a reason why they're popular, but they're probably I've done probably the most of them.
So you say like doing a pocket watch is like the equivalent of doing paperwork? What do you mean by that exactly? That's a funny analogy.
There's no room for like anything creative with the pocket watch. It's just you're copying a photo of one. They all kind of look the same and they're super tedious.
Oh yeah, keeping tradition up. I'm really starting to think you hate the monsters, but if you want a monster, I got one.
All right, no,
or do you
no,
want it?
good.
You want it in the fridge?
Yeah, it's fine. You can throw it in.
Right. I think Matt's starting to hate the fact that I bring a monster like every time. It helps me through the tattoo sessions, but maybe he's getting sick of it. I don't know. But hey, it's the thought that counts. I'm getting you a monster, Matt. Like, come on. The empty skin between the serious portrait and my black and gray sleeve has literally been giving me nightmares. And I don't know what to put there to make everything blend all together.
Have like another one, like a black and gray one here, and have some like little flower petals kind of like over there. Maybe like another one here, kind of like little shading to fill in the empty skin around.
I'm giving Matt full reign on this, so whatever he wants to do.
Yeah, I think that's the way.
And you think it healed up perfect?
Yeah, I think that's awesome.
Quick little bathroom break before we get into it. So we're starting with Shenron, then going over to the serious portrait, and then we're gonna map out the Harry Potter leg sleeve. This is gonna be jam-packed. I cannot wait. And Matt said my chest piece healed up literally perfectly. See? Those tattoo healing tutorials that I put out, I know what I'm doing. Before sitting in that tattoo chair, gotta get the essentials. Switch arms. Is it just me, or does anybody else feel extremely awkward when their tattoo artist is shaving them before a tattoo? All right, let's get into it. What I said earlier about being super exhausted, I wasn't kidding. See all these smiles and weird faces right now? It's all for show. My body is literally screaming for help at this point. Time to switch on the other side. All right, we're gonna do some first person tattooing. I guess not really first person, but I'm gonna hold the camera instead of having it on the tripod. Oh boy, the center. If you're ever going to get your chest tattooed, just know that the center is not a fun time whatsoever. The center of the chest always sucks. Switching chairs. Go. Doing some freehand. Matt's taking a bathroom break. I needed a break. I didn't want to say it because I want to get this done, but geez, little small sections, it's pretty painful. Even though this tattoo session only took 3 or 4 hours, man, at the very end, my body was on E, and my shoulder was like twice the size because it was just so swollen. All right, so we're done the actual tattooing, and I don't know what's more sore, my ass from sitting or my shoulder from getting tattooed. It looks friggin' awesome, but now Matt is going to clean up, and then we're gonna map out my new leg sleeve, and I cannot wait to see what we come up with. Let's map out.
We're gonna do like
this leg sleeve.
Do you want to do up to the knee, mid thigh? How far?
I'm going all the way.
Oh, whole leg? All right.
We got a lot of room. Oh shit, I'm gonna stitch my chest. So we got a lot of room. So how many characters do you think I'll be able to fit on there? 'Cause I know that obviously the legs are bigger than the arms. The way Matt creates sleeve designs for his clients is pretty awesome. He takes a picture of their arm or leg, gets all the reference photos and all the ideas, puts them together, and will literally start making the sleeve right then and there on his little tablet thing. So I know there's like specifics, not only specific characters, but kind of like specific ways I want them to look. Right off the top of my head, and as always, this is the hardest part of creating a sleeve, I definitely want, obviously, Harry. And I was thinking like having Harry, but maybe like Ron and Hermione, like kind of smaller, like grouped kind of almost together. Definitely Dumbledore, definitely Voldemort, definitely Snape. Like the way I'm picturing it is like, I would like to have like maybe on like one side of the sleeve, have like the more like evil characters like Voldemort, and I was thinking maybe we could add Bellatrix on there, and then have like maybe like like, you know, I do want it in like that black and gray kind of look, but having like maybe like the green lightning from like their spells, and maybe the snake, like the Death Eater snake or something, as like a filler, and then like going up you'll start having like the good guys. I mean, this is just how I'm picturing it in my head, but you're the artist. I know you'll like make everything flow and tell me if it doesn't work.
It might be cool to break it up into like certain kind of scenes. Like maybe have like a couple, you know, you have a couple of characters, like you have like Ron, Hermione, and like Harry, and then maybe like the 3 of them, and then maybe like a smaller scene, kind of how like there's
with the Broly.
Yeah, similar to that.
This is one of my favorite parts about getting tattooed, because I feel like once you complete a sleeve design, or at least have an idea of what it's going to look like, it gets you even more excited and it wants you to start that new tattoo. So we got a good start on it. We got an idea of what we're going to do, and we know kind of how we're going to go about it. So then the next thing is to just get the characters and figure out some scenes. Me and Matt talked about the leg sleeve and designed it for about 2 hours. And what do you know? Dark. Everybody's gone. Can't see a thing. Fate did not want me to finish this video last night. Not only did my camera storage get completely full, but also my battery died. Overall, it was a successful trip to the tattoo shop. Not only did we finish up what we had to finish up tattoo related, but we also have a really awesome idea on how we're going to be going about my next tattoo adventure, which is my leg sleeve. But with that said, let me show you what tattooing, like what I got done today. So with the Shenron, you may be looking at it and being like, okay, what did you end up doing? But Matt said that the yellow ink that he used was a little bit too bright the way it healed up. So he wanted to go back over it with a little bit of a darker yellowish green to really just make everything blend together and pretty much just look better. But the real meat of the tattoo session was on the serious dog portrait side, because we actually added a lot more than I thought. This was my chest piece before, and this is my chest piece after. And I think you could agree that everything just looks more full and complete now. But as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.